Hey guys, what's going on? This is a new thing because this is a new channel and this is the first video on the channel. So if you're not familiar and you're wondering why you clicked on this video, let me fill you in a little bit. So my name is Juice. This is my fourth channel. And if you're wondering why I have four channels, I'll tell you a little bit. So basically my three other channels, if you're not familiar, I'm a sports gaming YouTuber. So my three other channels involve like Madden and MLB The Show and NBA 2K. So the stuff that I want to put on this channel doesn't really fit that algorithm. So it's a little YouTube technical stuff that you don't really care about. So the stuff that I basically get into what this channel is, the stuff that I want to do on this channel is react to TV show series or funny videos or scary videos or top 10, like whatever kind of reaction videos that I want to watch, I want to put on this channel because I want to have a channel specifically where the algorithm doesn't get affected by my gaming stuff. So that's all going to be on that. And the links will be down below if you're curious about what I do on the other channels. The links for all three other channels and my World of Juice Discord will be down below in the description. If you're curious, you don't have to subscribe to any of that. If you're not into sports gaming, why would you be if you're on this channel and you clicked on this video of all things? So I wouldn't expect you to, but I'm not going to say that you're not. So do whatever you want. So the links are down there if you choose. So what this first video is going to be about, I have been a fan of the High School Musical series, the three movies, the franchise, the three movies, for my entire life. If you don't know my age, I am I am 23 years old. So when the first movie came out in 2006, 2005, I think it was 2006. The first High School, the original HSM came out in 2006. I'm pretty sure. I was, depending on when it came out, I was either 6 or 7 years old. I'm guessing I was 6. So I was in that prime age for a Disney Channel original movie to come out and to have singing and dancing and all this kind of fun stuff that was included in the High School Musical movie, the original movie. And it had Zac Efron, who wasn't really known at the time, and Vanessa Hudgens and Ashley Tisdale, who was on Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, which I watched. So, I mean, it just had like all this stuff. It was like the perfect storm. So I watched it. I loved it instantly. And I've been a fan of the entire High School Musical series ever since. I watched the second movie. I watched the third movie when it came out. I didn't go into the theaters to watch it. I think I watched it at one of my friends' houses. But I watched all three movies. I've watched them forever. I even still watch them to this day. And then when I heard about the High School Musical, the series, I was a little skeptical. Didn't really know what it was involving at first, and then I gave it a watch. I watched the first season. I didn't watch it when it was live. I watched the first 2 seasons after they dropped, because I didn't know about it really at all until I heard about it during was it during the pandemic or a couple months after the pandemic? It was sometime late 2020, early 2021 is when I started to give it a watch, and instantly fell in love with it. Loved the series, loved the characters, all that stuff. So I watched the first 2 series, and then when I heard that they were getting a third series, because at the time when I finished up the second season, I wasn't sure, and nobody was sure if they were getting a third season or not. So when I found out that they were going to get a third season, I was instantly hyped. I was ready for it. I was here. I watched every single episode week by week like everybody else that's a fan of the series. And third season, amazing, phenomenal. The best season they've done. Great music, great character development, great stuff, just phenomenal. 10 out of 10. So, and now I'm hyped for season 4 and maybe even a season 5. So we'll see what happens with season 4 if they get a season 5. I don't know. That's in the future. So what this is going to be, I'm going to be rewatching the entire High School Musical, the series, seasons, all 3 seasons. And we're going to be rewatching and reacting to each episode. This is going to be the first episode, and the second video that comes up on the channel will be obviously episode number 2. And we'll be reacting to entire season 1, season 2, and season 3. And then maybe we react to each High School Musical movie. I don't know if I can get by with the copyright restrictions of Mickey Mouse. I don't know if I can get by with showing certain clips. We'll see we'll test the waters with the series. Maybe I can play around with it and kind of get a little loose with it. Maybe we can react to the actual movies. But those movies are like an hour and a half, 2 hour plus. So that's going to be a little bit more tricky to watch on YouTube. I don't know about it, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. So that's what this is going to be. And then once we get done with all that, because I'm not going to watch anything else series-wise until we finish the entire 3 seasons and then maybe the movies. But after that, then I don't really have a plan for any actual series. I was curious about like Julie and the Phantoms. I've heard good things about that, but it only has 1 season and it's on Netflix. And I don't really know much about it, but I've heard decent things about it. It had good songs. So I was thinking about maybe giving that a watch because I've never seen that. I've seen this multiple times, but I've never actually seen Julie and the Phantom. So I thought maybe, you know what, maybe I give that a watch, see how it is. So that's on the list. And then if whoever stops by and watches this video, if you want to give suggestions for other series that you may want to see me react to that I haven't maybe seen yet, then leave that down below. I'd be interested to see what you guys have to say. So hopefully this goes well. Hopefully we can get by these copyright restrictions. This is my first video doing this kind of thing. I don't really do reactions to entire like TV show episodes, so we're gonna see how I can get around these restrictions. I've seen some other people react to it, so I kind of have an idea of how to edit it and how to make it work. So we'll test it. This is just an experiment, really. This is just an experiment, but I hope you guys are excited. There's been a lot of talking. I'm sorry, I apologize. It's not gonna be like this every episode, but I just wanted to give you a little background on my history and my experiences with High School Musical before we jump into the series. So I've seen this a bunch of times, so it's not going to be anything new to me. But what's going to be new is giving my perspective to you guys, because I've given my perspective to myself when watching the series, but I've never actually gotten feedback from any other High School Musical fans. So we'll see what you guys have to say. If you enjoy it, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's kick it off with High School Musical, the musical of the series, Season 1, Episode number 1. Let's get it. Starting out hot.
No. Oh, come on.
Dude, I'm talking about Nini. Today's the day we start over.
Oh, wait, I gotta show you a picture. Okay. Oh, and
Hold on. We gotta pause. We gotta pause it right here. Don't even get me started on Nini. Okay. So when we get into season 2, you'll hear more of my thoughts on the Nini and Ricky relationship. Let me just get this out of the way right now. I am what's the ship name? Rena fan. So I'm fully on board with the Gina Ricky relationship. I'm not with Gina and EJ. I'm not with Ricky and Nini. If you don't want to hear that, then don't watch the video. That's just not. I mean, I can appreciate the people. I can see why you would like that, because they have a little bit of chemistry. You can see that and stuff, and obviously the real life aspect of it with Olivia and Josh, but. I can see why you enjoy the chemistry they have and stuff, and they look good together. But I'm 100% a Gina and Ricky stan. I'm a Rena. I'll say that right now. So let me just give you my thought right there. So let's get back into it.
Flawless, love it. Oh, this is the wig that almost fell off in the middle of my ballad.
We texted.
It's definitely glowing.
I just want to say this. EJ he's a good looking kid. He's a good looking kid. I'll give him that.
Yeah, I had the best summer ever.
And what does you-know-who have to say about this?
It was my idea to take
That's never a
class,
good start.
Okay? Nini was going to theater camp, and not to brag, but I'm not exactly the entire time. Absolutely. Please.
Look at hold on. So Gina in the series, or at least in season 1, always talks about how she has like really good hearing because she's a theater kid. So you can see her in the background right there that she's like listening over her shoulder. She's kind of listening like, oh, what's this? What's going on? I'm intrigued. So like you can, now that when I see that, I've watched this season a million times. So like I don't even really watch the main stuff right now. I like look for the extra stuff that I've missed in the past watches. So that's something I just now noticed. So. Ooh.
My feet stink.
We got some
My
flashbacks.
feet stink.
Oh.
First off, 6 weeks is is a quick time to move on from a kid that you were supposedly in love with. Like, yeah, he didn't say he loved you back. Oh, spoiler. He didn't say he loves you back right there in the moment, but to go to summer camp and meet another kid a month and 2 weeks into your, like, after your breakup, maybe that's fast, maybe it's not fast enough. I don't know. That's some murky waters right there. That's just what I'm saying. Such a skate rat. Season 1 Ricky's such a skate rat.
What is this?
Just watch it. I made it for you.
Every time a TV show does this stuff, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. So, they'll show it again. Okay. Hold on. So, you gotta love the comment section of a social media post. And this series does it a few times. This is just legendary. So, first off, you got Courtney makeup tips with, obviously, Courtney. Saying, your voice, though, and that we stand a singer-songwriter. That's something that her best friend would say. But then you got stage manager Bagley, which is what's her first name? Bagley? They'll say it in the episode. I forget, but she just puts a crying emoji. Then you got Mish Schmatzer. I don't even know who that is. Why are you always in the ensemble? She is always in the ensemble. That's something you learn about her. Look at the hashtags, by the way. Happy 1 year, hashtag time flies. And then Seb comes in with the "You are too pure for this world." You gotta love Seb, man. Saying I don't not love you. And that's where she got him, right there. Look at the face. He's not ready for this. He's 16 years old. That's a rough one. That's a rough one to come back from. Sorry for my squeaky chair, by the way. I love Big Red, by the way.
You crushed it.
And Courtney. I love Courtney, too.
Will be allowed to wear baseball hats on Fridays.
Woo! Seniors!
As an actress, inspired as a director, and triggered as a millennial.
Here we go. Okay. Legendary Ricky look at the camera when he does the millennial. That's the classic Ricky right there. Love it. Anytime a character looks at the camera, it's always funny. But when Ricky does it, it's just like it hits different, right? Like Ricky's just the best.
Auditions are tomorrow after school. The show could change your lives. And I'm saying
Gina.
this as a background dancer from the original movie.
She's got no budget.
It would be insane to think I might actually have shot at playing Gabriella. Right?
It would be insane.
As the school's resident high school musical historian,
First
I
off,
basically have
hold on.
zero chill.
Okay. So I want to talk about two things. One, little like inside thing. Not inside thing, but in the first episode, Carlos doesn't wear glasses. Seb does. And then for the entire rest of the series, season 2 and 3, and for the rest of season 1, Carlos has glasses, Seb has no glasses. Literally, it's just the first episode where they're switched. It's crazy. It's the craziest thing. I didn't know if anybody picked up on that. And then we'll get to the second thing in a second. He's going to say it.
About this right now. I've seen the original movie 37 times, and the first 15 minutes of both sequels.
So how can he call himself the biggest High School Musical fan if he's seen the first movie 37 times? That's fine. I've seen the movie 37 times. But if he has seen the first 15 minutes of the other two sequels, how can you call yourself the biggest fan? I've seen the 37 times on all 3 movies. Probably more than that over the years. So I'd say I'm a bigger High School Musical fan than Carlos, and he's bragging about him being the biggest High School Musical fan. What are we talking about here, Carlos? Be consistent.
Excuse me. Is there somewhere you're supposed to be?
Broadway.
Broadway.
Sue me.
Yeah, no.
I love Mr. Mazzara.
If you could just float me one car payment. The principal says it takes 2 weeks for
True. I don't know how it hadn't happened
By world,
before.
You mean the greater Salt Lake region? To be clear, this new drama teacher may live in a Hollywood dream world where we're the Wildcats, but we're not. We're the East High Leopards. Always have been.
Go Leopards.
Did I not tell you she's amazing?
It is time.
Hold on. No. Hold up. Wait a minute. We're talking going into costume, which is already a bold move. I love the confidence there, EJ. But going in full costume and getting full V-Hudge? You think that Nene can pull off V-Hudge? In the red dress? You're pushing some boundaries there, EJ. That you don't cross. You don't cross some lines. And V Hudge in the red dress is on another level. And that's coming from somebody that had a crush on Vanessa Hudgens. So, I mean, we see it later in the episode. I mean, we'll go on. We'll go on.
Jinx anything.
That doesn't sound very Nini 2.0 to me.
Babe, we're a package deal here. And all the talented senior girls graduated last year. She's just amazing.
All right, calm down,
She's meant for
EJ.
greatness.
You're getting a little out of hand.
Dude, are you seeing this? I'm seeing it. I'm hearing it. I'm hating it.
That is kind of an jerk move to be flaunting your love life right in front of your ex-boyfriend like that.
But like, how does a tree get to date a senior?
All right, your turn, Grandma.
So, how was your first day?
Valid question.
New drama teacher. She announced
Handle this.
it's a good thing you're both.
Nini,
First off,
there's obvious.
you know how there's in TV shows when you first meet a character, it's usually the other character's jobs to tell you what this character's importance is to the scene and to the other characters. So it kind of gets like annoying after a while. Like we didn't need Nini to say it's a good thing you're both. I think we could have put together the fact that her grandma is like her job is to like analyze that kind of stuff and be a therapist kind of thing. So I think we could have put that together. But it just kind of gets on my nerves sometimes and it happens in a bunch of shows. It's not just specifically this show, but it happens sometimes. It happens all the time. It just kind of gets on. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Something about being heard that feels off limits to you. Do you not think you've earned it?
Oh, hi, Mama D.
The car broke down again. Again.
I love this. I love this. So this is Disney Plus, obviously. So if this was on regular Disney, there's no way you would have two moms in as a parenting group. But the fact that they did this, I love this. I love the fact that in Disney Plus you can kind of expand your horizons and you can relate more to the overall world we live in, where this is a very common thing for two women to be in a relationship and have a daughter. That's what the world is now. And it's a super common thing. And so the fact that they did this on Disney Plus is great. I love the fact they did this. And to have Carlos be a gay character and to have Seb be a gay character, that you never would have this stuff on regular Disney Channel. So you love it. You love to see that kind of stuff. She's a great actress, by the way. Mama C, Mama Carol.
Wrong. I mean, you're cooking, so...
Chicken's been in here for 10 minutes.
Okay, I'm calling Mom.
Don't. She doesn't want to hear from me right now, okay?
Yikes.
What? Is he kidding with this? Shouldn't he be on an airplane right now to Chicago? Shouldn't he be fighting to...
That's not cool. You don't have to just brag about it, being Troy and Gabrielle before you even audition for. I mean, that's a little cocky. It's a little cocky, I'll say that. And to put it on Instagram where your ex-boyfriend can see it, I don't know. I wouldn't have done it. I'm just saying. That wouldn't have been me.
That's it for the warm-up.
That was the warm-up.
Everyone, pair up.
I love Gina as a character. One of my favorites.
You'll have to tell me all about it. Gina, sophomore.
Love the confidence, Gina. Love the confidence. And I just want to say, the background dancers they got for this show, season 1, season 2 are the same people, and then season 3 they got new dancers for camp. And all 3 seasons, phenomenal background dancers. But season 1, season 2 dancers just hit different. I don't know where they got these guys from, but they are phenomenal background dancers. I just want to say that.
More. Transfer student.
And we're back. Miss Darvis?
I'm dying, I'm deceased, yes.
Oh, you're
Legendary
Did
line.
you play piano?
I dabble.
You read for Kelsey?
That's an interesting thing too. That's an interesting thing. Before we go on, obviously she wants to go for Gabriella, but they never directly cast a Kelsey in this play. They cast Orion. It's just one of the backup dancers, but they never directly cast a Kelsey, which I find odd because Kelsey's one of the main components of the original movie. Without Kelsey, they wouldn't have any songs to write for Troy and Gabriella to sing. So, I find it odd that they didn't at least cast a Kelsey. Or at least if they did, they never specifically say. This was a good idea.
That is so fresh.
Just like Miss Jen
People
says.
think a theater teacher's
That was a
job
good
is to
idea.
put on a good show.
This is my nightmare.
Look, I've really gotta go, but if you get the DVD out, just know that.
First off, hold on. Sorry, Gene. I didn't mean to cut you off. How did she not get a lead for 2 seasons, and then finally in season 3 she gets the lead? But how did she not get a lead? This woman is amazing. Super talented. I don't know how she didn't get a lead.
So awkward.
Listen to me. You've got this. Right? There's nothing for you to be nervous about. You went on this summer for the lead role with 20 minutes notice. 100% real, and that is why I love you.
Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. E.J. Caswell. You're just gonna drop the L-bomb on this girl who just broke up with her longtime a year boyfriend, but they've been friends since they were kids. Her year boyfriend that she's been friends with forever. You're gonna drop an L-bomb 2, maybe 3 months after they broke up. Red flag.
I do, Ricky. I love you.
First off, you can't spring a big question or a big thing like that. You can't spring "I love you" on somebody.
Yeah, it's just. I'll text you.
Okay, I'll give Nene this. Ricky handles this horribly. Ricky handles this the worst way possible. First off, Nene drops this big bomb. So both are in the wrong here. Nene drops the "I love you." It'd be one thing if she just sprung it on him in the bedroom. Like if she just, in her bedroom, she just said, "Oh, I love you, Ricky." Like that'd be one thing. But the fact that she goes online, posts the video, that's a whole different level. That's the first time she's ever said it. That's a big thing. But then Ricky handles it really, really poorly. I love Ricky Bowen, but he does not handle this well. I'll say he doesn't handle that well.
Any intel on this one?
Mimi Salazar Roberts, harmless chorus girl, usually plays farm animals in trees.
Okay, Nene, whenever you're ready.
Troy would have arrived on time.
Right there.
Thanks.
That is the one thing. Carlos, I love you. Carlos, I do. You're a great character. You're hilarious. I love you, Carlos. But that right there and the earlier thing that we talked about just gets me. Because every movie, all 3 movies, he is, if Troy is one thing, he's consistent about being late. That is what Troy does. He's late in the first movie, he's late in the second movie, and he's late in the third movie. He is late in every single movie consistently. He's not consistently on time. I don't know what you're thinking, Carlos. You say you're a super fan. I'm not arguing. You say you're a super fan. And then you pull out this? I don't know. Troy, not known for being on time. That just got to me.
Let me do the talking. Okay, Nene, let's try this again.
You got this, babe. Woo!
Woo!
Oh. I'm not thrown.
Whatever. Hold on. Before she starts singing, Ricky gives the dumbest faces. Ricky gives the dumbest faces in season 1, man. He's just like... I love Ricky, man. I love him. But he gives some weird faces.
That anything
Can happen. The fact that he thinks about it first to get the camera out, not EJ. Obviously, iconic song. It kicks off the franchise, kicks off the movie. Good rendition by Nene. She's got a good voice. Olivia Rodrigo has an amazing voice. Good rendition. Love that song.
Okay. Well, thank you, Nene. I only needed 32 bars, but I...
Hold on. Whoa. No, back 10 seconds. Back 10 seconds. Show me the money. Give it to me. Not here. There it is. Look at this. You see this face? You see this reaction right here? It was from the beginning. We're getting ahead of ourselves. It's from the beginning. I think I kinda you know. I think I kinda you know. That's where he lost her. Because he still couldn't say the I love you. He lost her right there.
Hashtag ultimate comeback.
Facts.
Congrats. Chad? She thinks I'm a Chad?
That's a classic EJ line. She thinks I'm a Chad?
Holy crap, dude.
Okay, what do we got here? We got Troy is Ricky, obviously. Troy understudy EJ, Gabriella Nini, Gabriella understudy Gina, Chad, EJ, Sharpay is Seb, and then you got Taylor down here is Gina, and then we can't see any further in the thing. Big plot right there. Big plot. Yes, it is, Natalie. Yes, it is. And then we just get a little dance break from the dancers back there. But that is the first episode of High School Musical, the series. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, this is gonna be a fun watch through. This is gonna be a fun rewatch. I enjoy this series a lot. I hope you guys do too. Well, if you're clicking on this video, obviously enjoy it a little bit. Great first episode. Great way to start the series off. It was just like really, really well done. The dancers, like I said earlier, are phenomenal. Nini's got a great voice. We talked about that. We know Olivia's got a great voice. Gina, like, should have been a lead from day one. In fact, she should have been a lead ever, but she gets the lead in season 3, so we have to wait till that. And then EJ's got some. I talk about Ricky's faces. EJ's got some classic faces in this series, and especially in episode 1. So, what's gonna happen in episode number 2? I think episode number 2 is the read-through. I think it's the read-through. So that's gonna be in the next episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.